What's up, guys? Welcome back to Breakout Creator. In today's episode, I sat down with 2/3 of TallBoy Special, Zack and Alex. Zack I know from TikTok, where he has 100,000 followers, writing silly songs on the internet and sharing them for all of you guys. Alex and him are here today to share how they grew their accounts on social media, how they write silly songs, and they also share some tips on how you can grow your account too. And then by the end of it, they're making up songs on the spot for us. Softly hit the like button and tap subscribe if you haven't already, and hope you guys enjoy this episode. See ya.
Breaking news. 3 tall boys who are back from the dead after drowning in a house fire claim they've seen what life is like on the other side.
There's an employees only sign on our bathroom door.
Mrs. DeMartinez teaches yoga in the park. We're all asking ourselves, what's wrong with the guy at the liquor store? They got a fictional life.
A fictional
Goes with fictional food.
Fictional
A can of green
Where are you guys from?
I'm from Boston.
Okay.
And I'm from New Jersey originally.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where in New Jersey?
Bergen County.
Okay. I'm from New Jersey.
Really?
A couple Jersey boys.
Yes.
Whereabouts?
Mount Laurel.
Mount Laurel. Okay.
Yeah.
What county is that?
Burlington County?
Burlington. Okay. Yeah. So I'm like Are you like northern, like northwest New Jersey?
Oh, no. South.
Oh, that's South Jersey. Okay.
South.
Yeah. It's
By
funny.
Cherry Hill.
Cherry Hill. Okay.
Yes.
It is funny that divide between North and South Jersey. That once you get below a certain point,
Yeah.
and you say you're from Jersey, and like never heard of it.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
where it
exactly. It's so random. So, Zach, I have your metrics up behind you.
But, oh yeah.
Yeah. Kind of start there. Did you guys start together on this TikTok social media journey? Did you guys start together?
Well, we started the tall boy stuff together.
Yeah.
But Zach does his own thing, and I'm not a big social media guy, so I don't really have my own social media metrics. There's a little separation.
Yeah, we started the comedy music TallBoy Special during the pandemic, and we had a few moments of virality. But there's 3 of us, so like it's so hard for the 3 of, or yeah, one of us is another one's in Boston. We're all over the place, but it's so hard for us to do stuff all together, constantly turning out like TikTok. So I just gravitated towards posting my own silly stuff, and
Right on.
kind of worked.
This is actually you guys are the first duo that have been here.
Oh, cool.
Oh, really?
Never had more than one person.
Well, now you're testing the equipment.
Yeah.
Make sure the post cameras work.
Yep, pushing it to the limits. make it something work. All right, TallBoy Special. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
There
There you go. Well, gentlemen, you have 20,000 followers. 18, but you have 18% engagement. That's a lot.
Are those good numbers?
Yes, that's hot.
A good
My-
percentage.
When we do give them something,
Yeah.
18% of them are engaged.
Yeah. 18.9% engagement. That's a lot. That's good. 700,000 views, 20,000 followers. How long have you guys been on this account? How long have you had this account for?
What, like 3 years?
Yeah, probably since 2020.
Yeah.
Okay. And how often do you post?
On TallBoy, we not too often. We post, then get discouraged, and then hide for a long time, and then
Yeah.
post again when we get the chance.
It can be a tricky app.
Okay. 20,200 followers. You posted 71 videos. Okay, 71
Yeah.
times. All right.
In 3 years.
That's good. 71 minutes long. Oh, 3,000 comments, 3,000 shares, 2 hours. So talk to me about this. So how long have you been on the platform for?
I've been on since the start of the pandemic. That's how I like to remember it.
Okay.
Yeah. I was I think one of many pandemic TikTok babies.
Yeah, that happened to a lot of us. It
Yeah.
was an interesting time. It happened to a lot of the people that have been on this show, where everyone broke out during the pandemic. It was a rough time. A lot of people in their house.
Yeah.
You said you were from Boston, right? So,
Yeah.
And you're from New Jersey.
Yep, that's right.
Cool. Well, so how do you guys know each other?
We met in the Boston comedy scene. We both worked at an improv theater called Improv Asylum.
Okay, so a little improv.
Yeah, and there was like an exodus of people there's like a whole community of people out here in LA that were from that theater. So eventually, you leave Boston, and now there's a whole bunch of Boston comedians kind of milling around LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you kind of came together.
A little bit, yeah. Like we moved out, basically moved out at the same time.
And now, how old are you guys?
I'm 29.
29?
And I'm 33.
33? Okay. So what'd you guys do earlier in your life?
Yeah. So I think what brought us together is we were both doing improv comedy in Boston. And that, it's a lot of live performance. We're doing like possibly performing 7 nights a week. And at that time, this is all pre-pandemic. I feel like there was less of a need, or people felt less of a need to do the TikTok, the online stuff, because there were so many outlets and you could perform live if you enjoyed performing, which I think when the pandemic happened, all the theater shut down. That's why there was such a rise in TikTok creation, I think in particular for comedians, because then you had an outlet, felt like you had an audience again, kind of trying to fill that void that all the theater shutting down kind of created.
Coming off of that time, did you start posting online after that? Like, when did you make the transition?
Yeah, well, I think we started just writing songs first, because like Keiki's saying, like everybody flooded to TikTok and online, and everybody was doing a lot of like character stuff, or at least comics, like comedians were doing like characters and whatnot. And I guess we were thinking, like, what's a different way that we can try to like keep our comedy chops fresh, but also like keep people's attention. And we started just writing these songs that were fun and funny, and we're like, well, if we can put something online that is like both something you can actively and passively listen to, then that would be cool. Like we try to make our songs catchy, but also like you can tune them in and tune them out. Like if you listen to it, you're gonna get like a lot of meaty, stupid, funny concepts. But if it's just in the background, you still have a good song playing. So that's what we're going for. So we started writing these songs, posting on Instagram, and then my brother was like, you need to be posting on TikTok. That's where everybody's popping off. So we started doing a little bit of TikTok, and then we like pretty quickly had one song like really pop off, and we got greedy.
What was that song?
That song is Fictional Isle,
Okay.
So my fiance is also big on TikTok, and she started this series where she was overhearing us. So on her TikTok, it was kind of like a cross promotion between hers and ours. Hers is much larger than ours, and ours not grown to that level.
It's a little baby account.
But it was good. It was good exposure for us. So then she had this TikTok of her overhearing us practicing these songs. If like in the writing process, she would just be like in the kitchen, and you could hear us in the other room working on this song. And then the first big viral moment we had is that TikTok, which is technically on her account. I think we probably reposted it on ours, but it was on that. I think it was an ABC show. I forget the network, but it was like it was a pandemic cash grab show hosted by Cedric the Entertainer, where they would watch. Basically, I think it was pretty much all TikTok.
It was just viral TikTok.
So this one was on that show, got us.
Your song was on that show?
Yeah. So that TikTok, and then because that TikTok was on, our song is in that TikTok. So technically, the song was in it too, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like us performing it live, and Cedric the Entertainer. The way the show works, he's watching the TikTok, and then he makes a comment on it. I think he watched that.
Basically called us idiots.
Got it. Oh man.
Yeah. I don't think he didn't care for the song.
I don't think he liked it. But it has almost 500,000 streams on Spotify, so
wow,
that's good. That says something, I guess.
Yeah.
Despite what Cedric the Entertainer thinks.
Yeah. How many songs do you guys have on Spotify?
Good question. We have one full studio album and 2 shorter albums, somewhere like shy of 30 songs, maybe.
Yeah, and a couple singles too.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any other posts like that online that have gone viral?
Our songs have gone viral a lot through his fiance's overhearing.
Okay.
But like TikTok doesn't like us. Like the whether it be it the algorithm, which is the best thing to blame, because you could just be like, the algorithm doesn't like me, and then you don't have to worry if you're making crap content. But anytime we post, no views. We get like the people who like and see it, they like it and see it, but like it never pops off. But when his fiance overhears us, people love it. She gets like hundreds of thousands of likes on our songs, and people are like, oh, like who are these guys? And I'm commenting, I'm like, we're TallBoy Special, like here we are. And they're like,
go through all the comments and tag us in it so that people can find us.
Well, that's a good strategy.
Yeah, there's like something there where, we're playing chess over here, Yeah. Everybody else is playing.
But now that
Yahtzee,
everything's open again, more or less, that the theaters are open, the open mics are back on. We also have now kind of doubled our performance opportunities by being being in this musical comedy genre, because now we can get booked on music shows, we can get booked on comedy shows.
Yeah, we do there's a open mic, a music spot in my neighborhood called Kulak's Woodshed, and it's this like
What a name.
this rad, yeah, it's this like really cool tiny little hole in the wall spot. Like their one of their like part of their seating is like they have like a bed in the place, and like it's just really neat. And all these different musicians, every age, everybody from all over comes in and does this open mic, and most people are like very serious musicians, and so it's fun for us. We kind of built a name for ourselves there because, you know, you got these awesome like 70-year-old musicians playing like beautiful folk songs, and then we go up and we do our songs about like ghost wars and fictional isles, and like we have a song about like an employees only sign on our bathroom door, so in our apartment we can't get in because it's employees only and we don't know what the deal is. We figure it out throughout it, but people are like, oh, word, like who are you guys? And now we like are kind of like the silly goofy guys who go to this like otherwise pretty serious musical night.
Yeah.
How long ago did you guys move here to LA?
Oh, we got here or at least I did. You got here a couple months before me.
Yeah, November 2019.
So
Okay.
I got here in December of 2019, then went home back to Jersey for the holidays. So basically it was back January 2020. So my experience in LA was January and February
Wow.
of actual LA.
Mine was
And-
like almost identical
Really?
to that. Yeah, and then
Okay.
into the pandemic. We
Right into the pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you move
like
here?
December of 2019.
Okay.
And then-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
So, and even still, like things are starting to reopen, but it doesn't feel like
It's
we've
weird.
gotten the full LA experience.
Yeah.
Where did you move from? Did you move from Jersey?
From actually from Las Vegas.
Oh, from
cool.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
How long were you in Vegas for?
Actually, just like 6 months. Yeah.
Did you like it?
It was nice. It wasn't bad.
That's cool. I've always thought of it. What would it be like to live in Vegas?
Yeah.
It was interesting.
It was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you're stuck inland. I mean, if you don't like the ocean, then it's fine.
Yeah. And then you moved to a place that couldn't be closer to
Yeah.
the ocean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right on it.
Want to be close as I can to people, you know, so I can
Yeah.
just walk outside and
Yeah.
make content with strangers at any time.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah, you do have a fun group. Venice is
Oh yeah.
interesting folks.
Oh yeah. Funds.
We've been in the valley the whole time that we've been out here, which is a very different.
So why'd you choose to move to the valley of all places?
I didn't know. I moved out with my friends. Who is one of them is the third guy in our band and his girlfriend, and they found an apartment in the valley. And they're like, "Do you want to move in with us?" And I was like, "Yes." I don't because when I moved out here, I was crashing on a friend of a friend's living room floor. He said I was renting a living room floor for
Feel that.
$500 a month,
Wow.
and he had a cartoonishly disgusting bed.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was horrible. Like I was only there for a few weeks, but
You gotta do what you gotta do.
you got it. Yeah, when you come out, you could be like, somebody's like, "I'll rent you a dumpster for $300." You're like, "Cool, that sounds good."
And that's affordable.
Yeah, yeah,
Really?
$300 a month? Are you kidding me?
I like the
With
valley.
a roof
though.
over your head?
I
You like the valley?
Yeah, it's laid back. It's still pretty central to everything. Like whenever I go into Hollywood, I want to be out of Hollywood. I don't like downtown.
Yeah, downtown's pretty rough.
and West Hollywood is certainly fun, but it's enough to just go and then go home from there. Yeah. So I like the valley. I actually I live in New York now. I'm not even in LA anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot you were just visiting. That's right.
Yeah. We're just
Alright,
as a
cool.
band, we're all over.
Yeah,
right?
we're a 3-city band.
I feel that.
Boston, LA, and New York,
Dang.
covering a lot of ground.
That's good.
That's if we have one piece of advice for any bands that are starting out, everyone move to a different city. Pick a
Yeah.
city. Everyone be in a
Yeah,
different city.
start a family, like have a baby.
Yeah.
We got a baby. We got a guy with a baby in Boston. We have a man who's getting married in New York, and I'm just like alone in LA. So we're all really.
There's a lot of inspiration.
There's a lot of milestones going on in our
That
lives.
sounds like a song, Alone in LA.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's you should probably get to writing that.
keep that in the back of my head.
So, okay, so starting out way back, like you guys you're old, 29, 33.
Mhm.
He's old. I'm 29.
I
I'm,
mean-
I'm in my
Incredibly
20s, man.
I meant we
I'm
skipped
very,
a lot
very
of
old.
time. I like to go back in time and think, how did you guys become creators, musicians? So
Yeah.
were you always creative? Like starting back as far as like middle school? Were you guys in the plays?
Yeah, I did
Improv.
musical theater in middle school, high
Okay.
school. I think I was always a pretty creative kid, whether it be like actually creating stuff or just being weird.
Yeah.
Like in middle school, like I started a pet walnut trend where people like kids in the class all like had a walnut in their desk instead of
this
like
is news to me.
Yeah, oh, you didn't know about the walnut thing?
Gotta bring these up.
Yeah, we
why
had
we do
pet
this.
walnuts, which was really fun because then like you would leave your walnut in the desk, and there actually became like this like murder mystery where we would come back from lunch and like somebody across the room would be like, ah, and there was a cracked walnut in their desk, and someone in the class
doing
was
that, like the
cracking people's walnuts.
What is this?
It was Reppenhagen. Reppenhagen was killing our walnuts. If you're watching this, Reppenhagen, I know it was you. But yeah, just saying that way, I guess. I don't know. Like I was a weird kid.
I mean, that's one story. We've got the walnut story. What else?
Yeah.
I feel like it goes deeper.
There's got to be more. Yeah.
I did have a
more.
pet brick, but I feel like this is getting redundant.
well, that's the natural progression, I guess, right?
Right,
A
yeah.
pet that somebody can't crack open when you're at recess.
It actually turns out my pet brick was used to kill my pet walnut.
No.
So I had to put him down.
Aw.
But you know, I mean, I always got like a lot of joy out of performing, and like especially like singing. I left music, like musical theater had like such a like it was my whole like life, middle school, high school, like that was my thing. I loved it. And then when I went to college, I started doing improv comedy, and there wasn't like I just kind of just dropped the music part out of my life. But I mean, like with the starting of this band, and also just like on my own TikTok, I slowly found my way back to like music and that type of stuff. It's nice.
So a question is like, you know, have you been slowly trying to pursue music and social media full time, like to become a full-time career?
Yeah, I think that would be
Yeah.
a dream.
It's kind of like we go in these cycles. So we both, you know, we were doing the comedy scene in Boston, and we actually got to a point. I was a full-time comedian in Boston. I didn't have to.
Oh.
I didn't really need a day job because we had shows. We're on the main stage cast at Improv Asylum, and those shows are you do like 8 shows in a weekend, and then you're also teaching improv, and then there's corporate shows and corporate work opportunity. So I was able to make that my full-time job, which felt great. But that job is still not. It's not permanent. So then we moved to LA, and it's like, okay, I got to get a job again. And now it's kind of slowly working back to.
When did you move out of LA?
I left LA I left on Halloween of last year.
How's New York?
New York is great.
Okay.
And my family's still in Jersey, so I get to see my family a lot. And my fiance and I are in Hell's Kitchen, which is a really cool neighborhood.
Dang, should I move to New York? The question.
Hey, it would be fun. It's a great place. It's I'm like I want to say like, oh, it's very expensive, but you live in LA right now, so it doesn't really get.
Quite expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do
Doesn't-
you live like in the city?
Yeah, I'm like in Manhattan, like on the west side of Manhattan.
What's it cost for like a studio in Manhattan?
Good question. I don't
Like this size.
a 1-bedroom. You're looking at like probably $3,000. I don't know what a
God.
studio might be.
That's crazy. That should be illegal.
That should be illegal.
That's crazy. That's absolutely insane.
I'm sure you could find a deal on a studio.
Okay.
But that's a good question. I'll keep my eyes peeled for you. I'll let
maybe.
you know.
I'll consider it. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm here in LA. Ask myself every day.
I would love to know how many people, like if you could take a poll every morning in LA, just if everybody could just tap a thing on their phone that was like, do you know why you're here? Yes or no? How many people would be like, because I mean, for the first few years, especially like with the pandemic, I would do that all the time. I would wake up and I'd be like, oh, that's right, I live in LA now. And then second question would be like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
What was the
I have
point?
no idea.
It's
what
a lot
I'm
of
doing here.
it's like pressure constantly to be like, you know, what are we doing, and
Yeah.
like why are we paying all this money to live here,
Yeah.
and is it worth it every day?
And then it's that thing because nobody here is from here. So, you know, inevitably you go home and you see your friends and your family back home, and they always have the same questions of like, so are you making it in LA?
Yeah.
It's like an expectation of if you went to LA, you're supposed to be on TV or in the movies or something.
or making $1 million
Exactly. Yeah.
all of a sudden, like.
And if you move, like if you were to move anywhere else from your hometown and then you go back to your hometown, people are like, oh, great, you're back. But if you move to LA and then move back, people are like, oh, you didn't make it. You failed. They're like, why
Failure.
did you move back?
Unless you move to like New York City, then they're like, you're taking the Broadway approach.
Yeah, that's true, right? Yeah. Hollywood wasn't working out.
Broadway's where we're headed.
Okay, so what about you? Were you passionate as a creative growing up also?
Yeah, definitely. So when I was very, very young, I was big into like crafts, like arts and crafts. I think was my first like creative spark.
See, this is fun because this is like I never heard this.
This is probably news to you.
This makes sense though.
I liked like sewing, so I would, you know, take 2 pieces of
Wait,
felt.
is this an improv right now with you guys?
It's not. No, it sounds like it, but it's not. This is true. I would like you know take 2 pieces of felt and fill it with cotton and then like sew it up and make make
A pillow?
kind of like a pillow, but it would be in the shape of like an animal. So it's I made my own stuffed animal.
Like
things
Build-A-Bear?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly like Build-A-Bear. So I would do a lot of arts and craft. Type
To each their
things.
own. My man had
Yeah, pet walnut.
Pet walnut.
Yeah.
So
I'm like,
Yeah.
you made stuffed animals? Loser.
Well, nobody destroyed them.
My
Nobody
pets
crushed
grew on
them.
trees, right? I think. I don't know.
I think, yeah.
I think they do.
Walnuts. Yeah.
Gotta Google that.
No, bricks.
Oh yeah, right. A brick tree.
Bricks.
I started playing guitar at 10, so I've definitely been involved in music throughout the duration of middle school, high school, and then I went to college for music. I went to Northeastern to study music industry. So leaving high school, going into college, my plan was always to be a musician. That's what I wanted to do. And then when I got to Boston, that's when I kind of discovered improv comedy, and then my path started gravitating more towards comedy. But the industries are very similar, and it's a lot of overlap between the two comedy and music. So then I kind of put music on the back burner and then was pursuing comedy. And then when we started this band, when we started TallBoy Special, it was like, oh, this is a perfect marriage of the two things that I've kind of been pursuing on and off throughout non-existent career.
And then deciding to move to New York. Is there musical passion there for you, or like something? What's strong?
That was my fiance's job.
Okay,
so that's what we're
makes sense.
And it's in the industry, so it all makes sense.
I want to know, is the third member of TallBoy Special, is he over 6 foot also?
He's the tallest one, actually.
Oh,
What is he, 6'5"? Yeah.
What are you, 6'2"?
Like, I'm like this close to 6'3".
I think
I always keep it real. I'm not 6'3". I'm this close.
because I'm 6'3", and he's either 6'4" or 6'5".
No, he's 6'5". You have to be 6'4".
Oh, yeah, I'm 6'4".
And I'm 6'3".
That's right.
Because our last album is 19 Total Feet. That's the name of it, which is if you stack us all on top of each other, that's the
Yeah, so
that's what we come
cut out that part where I said I'm 6'3".
Yeah,
I'm
don't-
6'4".
oh yeah.
and I am 6'3".
To be honest, I haven't been to a doctor in a long time, so I don't know exactly how tall I
I
am.
want to know
I
why.
haven't either.
Why do you think people lie about their height?
It's a great question.
Yeah, as actually tall people,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I guess they're insecure about their height.
Is it? That's like a dating thing, right? Like people
Yeah,
who are
right.
like on the dating
Yeah.
apps
Or like anywhere,
lie about
like
Yeah.
walking around, like
I did see a fun TikTok where there was a girl asking guys their heights, and then they would say it, and she busted out a tape measure,
Right.
And like, it was like everybody was like 2 inches shorter than they said.
yeah.
Which is just crazy.
Huh.
That's like lying about like evidence, like right in front
It's
of them.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
It's like,
It's measurable.
Yeah.
yeah.
I know, it's silly.
Good question. Yeah,
Write a song about that. There you go.
that's
Yeah,
true.
why lie
Comedy.
about your height when I can see that you are short?
All right, guys. So from New York, you're going back to New York, but
Yeah.
you guys are still a band. You're making songs here. You're doing comedy. What are you doing while you're here?
So we had a couple shows in the time that we were here. Also had a couple open mics and just pretty much overall like
What's like the open mics to go to besides you were telling me about the one?
Kulak's Woodshed.
Yes, Kulak's.
some.
Is there another one?
We don't have like another like regular one, but we have just like a lot of friends put up shows, like
Yeah.
comedy variety shows.
Like in their backyard.
Yeah.
I would love a backyard show. We haven't done a backyard show yet.
I guess the weeks that I chose to come out were so rainy that if
I
there
know.
were any outdoor
It
shows,
was really sad. We both got
been-
sick because it was
Oh,
just
dang.
like downpouring and cold.
Yeah.
And then like I still had to work. Bar back, busser, food runner. Busting my butt in the rain.
Dang.
Tip your bar backs, ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, we had some shows in downtown. We just have friends who book shows that when we're in town, we'll put you on a show.
Yeah.
And then we've got a big show coming up in New York this coming Sunday. So Zach will be.
Okay,
I fly out on Wednesday night. Zach flies out to New York on
Saturday.
All right, cool.
Afternoon.
Cool.
So we'll have that show.
Yeah, it'll be
in
fun.
Brooklyn on Sunday. So though we are on different coasts and we're all over the place, and John has he's working on his own theater space up in Boston, so we'll get up there and do some shows.
Okay.
So while it's difficult to be spread out, the one good thing is we have places to crash at each of these cities.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
So we can
sweet.
kind of be bi-coastal on a budget.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're making it work. I mean, we wrote our whole studio album via Zoom with John in Boston. Like, we wrote this whole thing, and it turned out great. It was like, I thought it was going to be impossible, but I mean, Kagey's the real, like, music guy behind it all. His guitar, like, he is great on the guitar.
Oh, Zach.
It's just the truth. So, like, the three of us would write lyrics, and then, like, we'd end the Zoom call with John, and then me and Kagey would sit there, and he'd start, like, playing some ideas, and then we put the lyrics to melodies and just, like, play it for John, and we're like, hell yeah, we got a song.
Yeah, and then we flew to Boston to record it. The other cool thing about our background in that improv theater in Boston is that all the improv shows have music directors, which is someone who's like playing live piano to underscore scenes. And all the music directors we've ever worked with are good friends of ours, and they're musical geniuses. So we brought a bunch of them onto the album too. So like the drummer for the entire album was one of those MDs who's an incredible drummer, and then our friend Steve is an incredible piano player. So we had them jump onto the album, and it was just the whole thing was fun. Felt like a reunion, and at the same time we were creating something that feels really good.
Have you guys used social media to help build that brand at all?
We've definitely tried. We try our hardest to navigate social media from a band standpoint, and I do feel like we've done a pretty good job, because from a music standpoint, there's like a very particular way that I feel like musicians use social media, and that is not necessarily to get people to keep coming back to your page to check out your videos, but we want to drive them to Spotify so that they can listen to an entire studio album. And based on our Spotify numbers, I think that it's working pretty well.
We've had a pretty loyal group of people, at least. Like we, I think, are like maintained. We were at over 10,000 monthly listeners for like 2 years.
Yeah,
like when the song "Fictional Isle" popped off, I think we had like 40,000 monthly listeners, but that was because 40,000 people went to go listen to the song, and then 30,000 stopped listening to us afterwards. But we maintained this like 10,000 number for a really long time, which is awesome, because like we said, like we are at least on TikTok, like we'll post stuff, like we've put a lot of work into trying to make TikTok videos, but they don't really like do well, but people still stick around and like listen to our music. Great.
We've made some music videos, and you probably are familiar with this concept too, of like the more work you put into the TikTok, the worse it does, and then the less you try, it blows up. Okay. Yeah.
The worst work you could put out, basically.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
In quantity.
I try to be authentic on my TikTok, and part of my authenticity is not putting in a lot of work for things. So
well, it's working out for you.
Yeah, it's doing well.
In your favor.
Yeah, I mean, like watching your videos, like you're always sitting in like a room with a mic with your
my little headphone mic.
Yeah, that thing. That's a great example.
Yeah,
with your phone camera, the quality is is what it is.
Yeah, I finally caved and got a ring light, but it took me a long time.
Okay, but that's a great example of like that's the quality of what you're filming doesn't matter so much, but what you're putting into the work and the video is the quality of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it looks like.
Right, I put a lot of thought and heart into like my songs and my lyrics and stuff, but usually I'm just on the couch recording it. Like I'm not like in a booth or anything like that.
Yeah, right. Let it speak for itself.
Yeah, and it's doing all right. I'm doing okay.
The other things I can bring up I can bring up pictures up here. These used to play, but they don't play anymore. But like your Disco Snail.
Disco Snails.
Disco Snail is awesome.
I really wish I could make that a full song.
Yeah, me too.
John Mark Nelson.
This guy?
He's awesome. He became one of my favorite people to do duets with. He's just such a talented beat maker.
And then this is the original video I followed you from. This man can't play
piano. This man can't play piano. That was my first ever success on TikTok.
Yep.
As my family we were all very excited.
Tell me about that a little bit.
I was on vacation with the fam, my family and my cousins and stuff, and there was a piano in the place, which was just everybody in my family is very like musically and creatively engaged. So it was one of those classic rainy days, and my brother was just playing that like beat, and we were just standing there, kind of just like first thought that came into my head was he doesn't know how to play piano, so this man can't play piano. And then we like did it a few times, and I remember like we did like I had my dad film it, and it ended before like we had any of the second and third beats, because my dad comes in for Two Men Can't Play Piano, and then my uncle comes in at the end with This Man Can't Hold a Candle or something.
Yeah.
But we recorded it all one with just my brother, and then I remember I like left the room and went upstairs, and I was like, I can make it better. And so I like wrote these like other beats and came down, and I was like, everybody, like we're going again. And luckily my whole family, everybody just loves doing dumb things, so everybody was on board right away.
Awesome. Let me see if I can try and pull it up. Wait, look at this. 800,000 views here.
Oh yeah, that's a part of my series I'm doing right now, where I'm telling people that I kill people at national parks.
What? Wait, what? I don't think I saw that one.
That one was like, there was a TikTok, and it was like every year at the Grand Canyon 11 people fall to their death, and I like stitched it, and I was like, hi, like state park ranger at the Grand Canyon here, what they're saying is true, and unfortunately I know this to be true because it's my job north of Grand Canyon to like make sure we hit that quota.
What?
So
What?
so that was the first one, and it popped off. And then there was another state park, the Valley of the Headless Men, and this girl was like, so at the Valley of the Headless Men, like a bunch of people have lost their heads or whatever. And I just stitched it again. I'm like, hi, state park ranger at the Valley of the Headless Men here. What she's saying is true, and I know that because I'm the guy cutting off their heads or whatever.
Oh my God.
And people seem to like that.
Did TikTok hit you at all with like violations?
Not for that one, no.
Not for that one.
No. I've been hit with other violations, though.
Doing what?
I did a song. This one is like this. I'll never forgive TikTok for this. So, do you know, like sad Alexa or I'm sad?
Sad Alex.
Yeah, sad
She was
Alex.
on here.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's great.
Yeah.
So she does a lot of the open verse challenge
Yeah.
things, and she did the Itty Bitty Titty Committee song.
Yes.
And so I did a verse, yeah, and I was like, but mine was like, she wants to be with the barely can see this penis elitist. She wants to guarantee there's rarely even 1 inch between us. And I had this whole song about having a tiny little penis. And it was doing so good. It, like in the first day, it had like 2 million views, and like everybody was sharing it. And then TikTok flagged it for like nudity and like sexual nudity. I was like, but she has it on her page.
Okay.
And because she duetted herself, or she duetted watching my duet.
Yeah.
And it's still up on hers, but they took it down. I tried 2 times to repost it. It got brought down. And I was like, all right, well, you can sing about having small breasts, but you can't sing about having a small penis. You know, injustice.
Ain't right.
It ain't right, brother. Someone's gotta sing about it.
It really doesn't want to get there.
Most of my videos, I just look so angry. That's because I'm already ready for my TikToks to fail. So I'm already like, oh, that was another. I'm surprised this one didn't get taken down. That's another.
I know we can play the piano one because, well,
This man can't play piano. One fun thing about duetting a lot of very talented musicians is that they somehow follow me now, which is nice. Like,
yeah,
so many of these
course.
musicians that I like really admired.
Bro, you spend a lot of. I mean, seems like you spend a lot of time on me.
I do. I put a lot of heart.
Remember, we're going off my phone. That's
This man can't play piano.
Let's wait a second. Let's wait for that to load.
Let her buffer a bit. I'm gonna grab my Gatorade quick.
What's this? Like a
Fidget.
fidget?
A fidget cube.
The ultimate fidget cube.
Oh yeah.
Is it the variety show today, guys?
Everything.
Oh yeah.
Who have some of your other guests, like more recent guests, been?
I had Puppet Jack on. Like
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, we saw the Puppet Jack.
Most recent clip
Yes.
that I saw.
Ventriloquist was here. He was awesome.
That's fun.
Who else did I had? I had Andrew Wafellow. Got like 1 million on TikTok. Almost 1 million on YouTube.
Is it the guy with the mustache? That's like, you know what I'm talking about? I saw that you had him on there. He's like currently lampooning all like the.
That's what did you say? Lampooning?
Yeah, he's like really
Comeback Dad.
He's going in on all the like all the trends on TikTok where people are like, "Excuse me, like, can I borrow $1 for a bag of potato chips?"
Yep.
He's funny.
Have you seen that?
No.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
His name's Scumbag Dad. He's
Scumbag
Scumbag Dad.
Second episode on here. Okay, here we go. I got it rolling.
This man can't play piano, but this man just played piano. 1 hand on the keys, he plays with charming ease. 2 hands got the harmonies, beat so sweet, so caramely. 2 men can't play piano, but 2 men just play piano. Turn it from a bland to a grand piano. Nary a plan these men can't handle. This man can't hold a candle to the man, no the men that play piano. But he's in the back with a waxy handful, waxing in the back like a sassy mantle. This man can't play piano, but this man just played piano.
Beautiful.
A hit.
People really latched on to Sassy Mantle from that one. I still have somebody who comments Sassy Mantle on all my TikToks.
Sassy man.
They're like, "Give me the Sassy Mantle origin story."
Let's hear it. Today's the day.
I'm still writing on it. I'm like 8 chapters in for the Sassy Mantle origin story.
I need to hear it right now. This is why I brought you here. I'm that guy. That was me.
You son of a bitch!
That'll make this one pretty exclusive. You'll be the only one to have this
Yes.
story.
Yeah,
do it.
People want to know the Sassy Mantle. I don't know. It's a mantle with an attitude problem. You know,
Ooh.
Everybody's always putting stuff on it, but nobody's ever holding it up. It has to hold itself up.
Great. Cool.
There it is.
There it is.
That's the sassy mantle's origin. So if you have a mantle in your home, go hold it for like 10 minutes. Give it a break.
That's a nice idea.
Right? I don't have a mantle. I don't have mantle money. It's not like that for me.
Mantle money.
Yeah,
I have shelves.
Not a whole lot of fireplaces out here, I feel.
No.
That's true. Yeah, a lot of balconies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fences.
Fences.
People really fence themselves in out here.
Yeah.
A lot of fences. I
They
guess balconies are like the mantle for humans. The exterior mantle.
Oh my God. You're right. Every time you're on a balcony, you are like a candlestick or
or like Thanksgiving cards.
or my parents' wedding photo. These are just things on my parents, man.
I guess.
What's on your parents'
Was that
mantle?
does that answer your question?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
My parents' mantle, they have a TV on there.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's one way to go
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. You can mantle a TV.
Just throw that right on top.
Yeah.
That's
And
to
then
the
they
wall.
keep their candlesticks and Thanksgiving cards on the TV stand.
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
exactly. That's exactly right. Like pictures right there.
Yeah.
Cats jump up there sometimes.
Oh, cats love
Ooh.
a mantle.
How many cats?
My mom has 5 cats.
5.
Whoa.
5.
That's a lot. I have 2. Even 2 is a lot. So I can't imagine what 5 is like.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I have cats. I like cats. Cats are cool by me. I used to not like cats, but I'm here to clear the air. I do like cats now.
There we go. He is our dedicated cat sitter. At least he was. Whenever we would be out of town, he would crash and watch our 2 cats.
Yeah.
What
It's
are
a
your
good time.
What are your cats' names?
Their names are Ladybird and McFly.
Those are LA names.
They are, and
Absolutely.
they're LA cats. They're LA cats that we've brought to New York with us. So
Okay.
we're letting these cats experience coasts they probably never would have
Right
before.
on. Right on.
And now they
Cats are
sit-
well traveled.
They're very well traveled. They're enjoying New York. They sit. I live on 9th Avenue, so we look out onto 9th, and the pigeons. We have like a fire escape, and the pigeons perch right up there. So they are like right on the other side of the window from pigeons, and they wouldn't have met pigeons otherwise. So they're enjoying that.
Really nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys, tell me more about you as a creator. So a little bit. I want to hear. Let me hear. So after This Man Can't Play Piano,
Yeah.
when was your next hit? Would you say?
My next hit. I want to say
I'll try and find it.
it was my first song with John Mark Nelson, maybe where I did like the song that was like I think it was when I introduced the oohs to my songs. Ooh, because I did a song with John Mark Nelson where I was like, ooh, look at me, I'm the king of the jungle, and like and everybody kept saying ooh, and then I did another song and people were like, where's the ooh? And I was like, oh, people like that weird noise. So then I just kept doing that.
What's that called? That's like your signature,
I
kind of?
guess.
Yeah.
Some people hate it though, because I'll do like a very serious song, because I like to do a lot of like serious songs too. If I'm sad, I'll sing a sad song. Not trying to hide.
The most serious one I've heard you do is one about the Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah, that one.
Which is amazing. I sent it to like 10 people.
Thank you.
This is incredible.
Yeah, I felt like a psycho doing that one, because I remember it was like early in the afternoon and I hadn't eaten anything and I was like off like 4 cups of coffee, and I think I re-recorded it like 20 times, and my living room blinds were open, so like anybody walking past would see me just like in my living room like over and over and over, like shaking and like caffeine riddled. But it worked out well. But then I was really upset because I did a Footloose one after that, and it
Didn't happen.
yeah, I guess Footloose doesn't have a cultural hold on the people like Wizard of Oz does.
That girl that was singing in that, was she like singing on top of the Footloose one? Did you?
She was singing "I Need a Hero" from Footloose. Yeah, and I thought it was pretty fun. But again, TikTok, like, you know, I would think that one was doing so well that if I were to post another thing, TikTok would be like, yeah, like let's put this one out. And I remember I posted it after the Wizard of Oz one, and it had like 300 views. And I'm like, what the hell? I just posted one that has like over 1 million, and now it's TikTok once again is like,
100.
yeah, TikTok hates me.
No.
It does. It doesn't. It like.
I'll just say this: TikTok, from my perspective, will if it's a good video, it'll do well.
Yeah.
And that's just it. Like
I hear what you're saying.
It hates me too.
You're telling me that TikTok doesn't hate me. I'm just not making good
Your
videos.
videos are bad. and the numbers reflect the poor quality of your videos.
Because I see that happen with myself, man.
Yeah.
Here, let me show you. Like, if I don't post my top performing ideas, they don't hit.
Yeah.
And, like, the following count doesn't matter.
Well, I always thought like,
And then there's a pressure to keep it up.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's
I mean, it's there. Like, I can't.
I've always
people can
tracked like
unfollow.
the percentage, like like, oh, 100 people watch, you got like 25 likes. Ooh, like it's gonna pop off more, and like, oh, the shares and all
Sure.
that. But sometimes even like with like a decent like,
I feel like that used to be the case.
yeah, I
a
don't
while
think
ago.
it is anymore. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I have a lot of like, theories, all this.
Yeah,
we could get into.
I'm a real conspiracy theorist with it. I'll
mean-
complain about it here, but
Like this guy. Have you seen this kid? Where he like hands out. Do you recognize his face?
oh yeah, where he's like super deadpan.
He'll go and hand out a gift to somebody, and then he'll just kind of look at the camera
Yeah.
for a minute, and then he'll shout at the end, and that's his whole deal.
Hey,
Trying
it
to-
works. It works.
Nothing. Maybe we're running off phone internet. Pull up my own. Never mind.
When did you get verified on you?
2019 in May.
Nice. How did that process?
There used to be a website that you could just sign up and get verified.
Cool.
oh wow.
Yeah.
They really
Yeah, you have a
'Cause he-
lot of followers. 4 million.
Yeah.
How long have you been?
Since 2018. But look at this. I just posted this like 3 hours ago. Why does it have 40 views? 40. 40.
Right.
What?
If you have 4 million
Hours?
followers, you would think that they would just show it to the people who follow you.
Right? Come on. And like the last 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like this one, this is a fake snake prank. These videos have gotten like 30 million views on their own. But I tried to add like my friend's song in the background, and it only got 26,000 views. But you could,
yeah.
and then like I'll post something else to get 300 views, and then that same like idea, like a snake prank, will also get a lot of views, and then no views.
It's great. It really is just designed to like make you feel bad about yourself, but then make you feel good, but then make you bad.
But the thing that's so interesting to me is that when the metrics are the number of views that it has, it's not like other platforms where people are going out of their way to be like, okay, what has this person posted on Instagram lately? You're scrolling. So if it has less views, that's basically the app telling you like, oh, we're just not showing it to a lot of people.
Right.
Because otherwise they would have seen it.
Right. You would think that they wouldn't want to show you how many views there are.
Right. Yeah. Why would not just hide that and then just have how many people
They
liked
used
it?
to not show the views.
Okay.
Like, I was actually very excited when they started to show the views because it blew my mind
Mm-hmm.
how many views these larger creators were getting. Yeah, it just used to not be there. This little plus, whatever. This
Yeah, a little view
play.
count.
But you would just know because the likes would be gigantic. This was probably 2019 in the summer. Or like, I think they did it in like September of 2019.
An interesting technique.
But okay, so and then if I do one of these finish the lyric videos, it'll do well. So I have to do, and it's my whole thing. It has to be a finish the lyric video for it to work in LA.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, finish the lyric video. It's got to be a song that's like coming up right now.
Yeah.
Like you go on TikTok and you hear the song like 3 or 4 times today. That's probably a good song to use.
Then that's so interesting because at some point in the system they know that it's because it's still your account across the board. Different types of videos from your account are performing differently.
Yes, and in different places. Okay, so
Okay.
like here in LA, only this style of video works for me, and it has to be like edited. Like these are all compilation videos.
Yeah.
This is like a compilation with like 10 different people where I ask them the same thing, and I'll sing part of the song, and then they'll finish the lyric. And like, yeah, I don't know if it's the people in the video, it's the song, it's the location, or my other viral videos are these like random. I do a show in Ocean City in New Jersey in the summer.
Oh, cool. I knew I recognized that beer. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll do a setup. I'll have a setup with like signs up here, and I'll be like,
Oh, cool.
you guys, you could stand in line and be my TikTok show.
Okay.
So this is my high quality, high quantity.
Okay. Yeah. So if you're out there for like even a couple nights, you get so much.
Well, I actually
potential content.
make it a whole thing. I'll be there for 7 days a week, 2 hours a night.
Wow.
People stand in line. And I'll make like thousands of videos with people.
Okay.
Is that where you? I
what I-
recognize that little kid.
Yep.
That went viral.
Yep. Joey, of course. Yeah. So I would always edit Joey's videos because editing his one video a day for him. But like, everything else I tried. Look, it's like out of nowhere. Thousand.
Yeah.
Try different things. This is an ad that Google paid for.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So will you do that again this summer?
Yeah, I'll be.
That's
I mean,
cool.
Unless they get rid of TikTok.
Right. Oh, well, hopefully not. I doubt that.
You know.
Do you need a permit to do that in Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a permit you can get, like a boardwalk permit.
Cool.
Cool idea.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go to Jersey.
Yeah. We'll set up right just
buy all the
downstream from
permits.
you.
You
Play some
can't.
live music.
You can't. can't be within at least a half a block.
Okay.
Joey, if
Good
you're
system.
listening, we'll pay you double what he's paying
Oh
you.
no, Joe, you better not. Dorothy is his mom's name. Dorothy, this one's for you. Well, guys, I mean, you're getting the same thing on your page. 50,000 views. And then we get the randoms that don't do as well.
Yeah, sometimes it's very rare if I just do like one of my own songs that it does really well, but I've had a couple do okay.
You've had a lot do very well.
Yeah,
I feel like in the music space, like the fact that you can just make up your own song and duet it, even if it's with someone else or by yourself, but that's amazing.
fun. I really like it. It's
Like, how do I be like you? What's the trick? Would you
what's
say?
the secret sauce?
Yeah, what's the sauce?
Well, first you got to be like alone a lot. And I don't know. People when people make their music, every song I just kind of this one was fun. I like what's her name? Dodie Comic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bye, Dodie.
Dodie's a OG.
Yeah, she's got great.
He does.
This
I
one's
guess
got some callbacks to other songs in it. Sip of Hippo Milk. That's a callback.
You've got illogical fallacies.
Yeah.
Follicles.
You know what? My regret with this one is I repeated the chorus twice coming up with the second one. That was lazy writing.
And the numbers reflect it.
Yeah, and the numbers show.
No, this one did well.
This one did really well.
It got
Yeah, some people. The best part is when they do really good, and then people animate them and stuff. I've had a lot of like
That's cool.
really awesome.
really cool.
I did a song called Raccoon Heaven, and that one got a lot of drawings and animation. People, I have one girl sent me a postcard with that she painted a little scene from the hot air balloon with the roly poly. I did a song about like building a little hot air balloon for a roly poly, and it floats away. She sent me this like awesome watercolor.
cool.
But also a lot of people like have just been like I make a song and then I'll look at the audio, like the sound, and like people are like I did disco snails. My friend's little sister bought a disco snail print on Etsy, and she didn't even know I was the one who wrote the song, because like somebody just used the audio and they made disco snails, and then they're selling their stuff.
wow.
Yeah, and she was like, "Do you know?" Like, she was like, "Where'd you get the disco snail thing?" She's like, "Oh, you know that song on TikTok?" She was like, "Yeah, you know that's Zach, right?" And she was like, "What?"
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, they're ripping you off, Zach.
They're taking my little mystical creatures and profiting, which is, I think, fine. I don't think I can.
The tricky thing about TikTok.
Yeah.
It's a real no man's land of copyright law.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like the wild, wild west.
Did you hear about the guy who's going around and copywriting people's sounds? and
Sounds.
stuff?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He's just like owning everybody's audio. I don't know.
For us.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Some details like that. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know the whole story. That's usually I get like two little bits of information, and I'm like, could you believe?
And then
Right.
and then you scroll right on.
Yeah.
It's like the
Interesting.
TikTokification of news.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It's like I know a lot about like everything, but not enough to have more than like 30 seconds,
Yeah.
15 seconds of conversation about.
I have
Yeah.
I have headline knowledge. That's about it.
And it's also like you get it from TikTok and you're like, oh, I wouldn't have heard about this otherwise. But then there's also like, is it factual? Is it true?
Right.
Anyone
Yeah.
can post anything and
Anybody-
you can make it convincing.
Yeah, nobody cross-checked it even.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any research. Speaking of which, have you guys looked into like ChatGPT? Are you guys on that game?
I don't know a lot about that or anything actually.
I messed around with it a little bit, just out of curiosity.
Okay.
Because I know people that have been using it for like to make resumes and for like job applications
Right.
and
Oh,
things
really?
like that.
Right. Job applications, rhymes, raps, poems.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
The AI of
Coming for your job,
rhyming?
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't buy it. I don't think an
Well,
AI can
should we
figure out
test
these
it?
Tasty rhymes.
Should we see if we can write a tasty rhyme?
Yeah, see if it can find a rhyme for Aurora Borealis, because I did.
I don't think I can even spell that. It's gonna take me a second.
Do you need an account for ChatGPT?
You do.
Does it cost anything?
It doesn't. The free version is free.
Okay.
Or you can get like the speed version.
Oh, okay.
And it's $20 a month. Everything's coming for our dollars lately. Do you see the verification on Instagram? It's $14.99 a month now.
What?
Really?
Yeah, get that blue check mark, baby.
Why would they? Oh no,
Because
Instagram.
Twitter. So you
Yeah,
got
but
Twitter.
Twitter was like roasted for that.
Yeah,
Like,
well, Facebook and
So-
Instagram jumped on the bandwagon.
Wow.
So you can just pay for it now.
You get paid. You pay for it. You get verified. You have to give them your ID.
Yeah. So interesting.
All right, guys. ChatGPT. Let's put it through the test. What I'm with
Aurora, A-U-R.
I don't know how to spell. I'm sorry.
I don't either.
Here you go. Quarrelsome, marvelous,
Wrong.
harmonious, jeopardous, amorous, vigorous, humorous, outrageous, glamorous. No.
Yeah, no, it needs mine. Although I guess mine didn't rhyme very much. I think I said Dory Borno Malice, Aurora Borealis. That's pretty good.
How about this?
That's good.
You got any tunes that you're working on at the moment that you don't have? Like, did you find any tunes that you're going to write to?
I have
Do you
two.
have one?
I've been noodling on.
Well, you have any like new ideas for characters that we could try to jumpstart that process?
Ooh,
What do you think?
characters?
Like the snail in the hot air.
Oh. Well, I'm writing one for John Mark's new song, but it's less like whimsical animal and more like a fun love song. So there's no whimsical animal.
How about a different one then?
Yeah. What if we just let's just what's
make one up
one?
for-
Yeah, let's
for
make
Oh,
one up.
okay? Well, the key is you got to think of a small animal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's a good animal?
One that you haven't done before.
Right.
Ooh,
I've
how
never
about
done
a,
anything.
of a
with-
turtle, little baby turtle.
A little baby turtle,
Baby
yeah.
turtle?
And then like, what's its deal? Like, what's this little baby turtle? Oh, that's
The-
palm tree touching my head. I thought I had a loose piece of hair kind of flapping around, but it's
This baby turtle has little hairs touching a palm tree.
a little hairy-headed turtle. I mean, that's your first line right there. A little hairy-headed turtle.
So I think ChatGPT is gonna make this.
Oh, is it?
I think that's what's happening.
That's
Okay.
what I was gonna.
Yeah,
write.
put in little hairy-headed turtle.
turtle. Okay, write a poem about a little hairy-headed turtle.
Oh yes.
That rhymes every what? Every line? How do you normally rhyme?
Yeah,
Like an
usually
AB.
Yeah, I think A-B, maybe.
Here you go.
Wow. It's
Oh, it writes quickly.
you don't have to like wait for it. It just happens.
No, it's just boom. You
What
wanna
the-
try to fix mic there? Wanna go like this?
Oh, this?
Yeah, go ahead. Get in there.
So, in a pond so green and serene lived a little turtle with hair that's unclean. On his head, it grew thick and wild. It made him look like a tiny, fuzzy child. He swam and played all day long, rhyming every word like a happy song. His little voice was high-pitched and sweet, making all the other animals want to meet. Okay. He had a shell that was tough and strong, protected him from predators all along. But his hair was his secret weapon indeed. No one could resist his charm and greed. He ate some greens and a juicy worm and swam some more in the water so firm. With his hair floating around like a halo, he was a sight that made the pond glow. The little hairy-headed turtle was unique, friend to all who wanted to speak. With rhymes and hair, he stole our hearts. Creature of beauty that sets him apart.
What do you think?
I really like that last verse.
You know what's funny about the request that you put in?
Yeah.
Was a little hairy-headed turtle, a poem about the little hairy-headed turtle that rhymes every line.
Yeah.
It seemed to have taken that and gave that quality to the turtle. So now the turtle
Yeah.
is the one that is rhyming.
Yeah, he's a
When it says like rhyming every other word like a happy song.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah. So it seems to me that this AI is kind of an idiot. He doesn't understand simple requests.
Well, do you want to give it a
That's
simple
wild.
request? How about you got a different request we can give it?
So it just
crazy.
it just knows to write.
It also remembers things. So like moving forward in this chat, it'll remember that we just asked it about this turtle.
Whoa.
So we could ask it to like write a book about this poem.
And it will just write an entire thing.
So, wow. I wonder what this will do to like the children's industry.
Yeah, well, it's happening. I don't know.
What's happening right now? Here it is. Send it off to the publisher.
Have to do the secret way. There.
A turtle in danger.
Power.
The power of rhyming. I mean, and then you can go back in and be like, okay, let's write a story about chapter 1. Let's write a story
Yeah.
about chapter 2 and go in
This is
depth
scary.
increasingly.
And then you use another AI thing to make the images.
Yes, Dolly 2, all that other.
Freaking me.
Well,
Okay,
looks like-
forget this for now. How about what piece of advice would you give some new creators?
some new creators.
Yeah, anybody listening, watching?
Be authentic and be yourself.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of people it's like almost disturbing how like there's a lot of people just like lying like about like things in their TikToks in order to like get like an audience. I'm trying to think of an example of how lying. I don't know. Like people like set up their camera and like are like, are you real? It's good to cry. You should cry. It's good. It's like very natural. But like once you're recording it, I don't know. There's something about that. So be yourself. If you're sad, talk about it.
Well,
That's great advice.
okay.
Maybe I don't don't know. Also write about little hairy-headed turtles. What about you?
What
Any
do you
advice,
think?
Kate?
I mean, I would say from the people I know that are the more successful creators, it seems like it takes some time, and people will like abandon or jump ship when the thing that they're doing isn't quite hitting, so they switch gears and they're like, I don't do those kind of TikToks anymore, or I don't make that kind of video. Where I see Zach Suck with these like duets with these original verses, and then after a while, that's what people came to know him for.
Yeah.
And it works. Whereas if after the first 10 you did, you're like, these aren't going anywhere. So then you're like, I'm going to do cooking tip TikToks now.
Right.
But there's a reward at the end if you stick with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you didn't give up. You didn't give up.
Yeah.
It's good. And over time, enough people came and found you, and yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. And I've got like such a cool group of people too. Like all these musicians who I followed and like really admired, and now like they follow me, which is wonderful. Honored. And there's also like I have like split of people who follow me for like funny stuff and people who follow me for like sad songs too, which is nice. 'Cause then sometimes people are like, I didn't know you did funny stuff, or like, oh my
wow.
God, you were supposed to make me laugh and now I'm crying.
Oh.
Yes, but don't record it.
I have not heard the sad ones, like at all.
None of the-
None of them, besides the Wizard of Oz, where you're like,
It doesn't
Epic.
push them.
so serious.
Yeah, it
There's
doesn't
a
really push
serious
them.
one.
I've had a few. I
I
have a lot.
you got Jake here. What you doing here?
Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I was roasting him because he's singing
Kicking
into
out
a
of-
bone of pee.
Yes, classic. I think I've seen this. Jake, come on the show, please. Your songs always get stuck in my head, man. Doing here.
Oh, that's the geese are coming. This is cool because this guy tagged me in his beat and asked me if I could do a song, and it did well. So
challenge.
that was
Trying to read the lyric. The wings block out the sun. Crops begin to die. We always thought
hell was below, but no, it's in the sky.
copywritten, is it?
And maybe this guy went in and copyrighted it. I don't know. This TikTok menace.
Let it load real quick.
I did have a guy comment on one of my TikToks the other day, and he said, I'm so tired of seeing your corny ass songs. And then I said, then block me. And he did. And I was like, well, look, that's so easy. Right.
I feel like there's a percentage of people that comment on videos that are just there to be mad, and no matter what, they want to post negative. And then you told him to block you, and then he did. Like, what was the purpose of saying I don't like watching your video?
Right, I know. I was like, here's a really easy solution.
And I'm sure it's not even true. I'm sure he enjoys your videos just fine, or he's jealous that your videos are good. Could be any number of things.
Jealous.
What does that accomplish?
I was also cracking up the other day. Somebody commented, "There's something wrong with you," and I clicked on it, and it was like a 6-year-old TikTok. Like it was just a 6-year-old kid.
Aw.
I'm like,
You got roasted by a 6-year-old.
yeah.
man.
I'm like, damn. I'm sorry, dude.
Aw. This all. I mean, so how do you decide what to write about? What actually becomes a song? Because like you just saying the 6-year-old roasting you. That sounds like a song to me, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I always just like, depending on what the music is, it like brings out like whatever it makes me think of, and then I just kind of follow the rhyme, which is like surprisingly like helps me write a lot. Like I started with that one song where it was like, I grow my hair out past my chin, then past my nips, and when it passed my shins. I didn't know where the hell I was gonna go from there, but then I just like, it wraps back up around my back again, and it forms a jetpack, and it straps me in.
Oh wow.
And so now I'm in a jetpack made of hair. So where do I go from there? And then I blasted off like a Willy Wonka elevator. Think I saw an alligator astronaut, which is from my Stuart the Alligator song about a sewer alligator who dreams of going to the moon. And then I touched back down around Africa, and I had a sip of hippo milk because I always got to have the stuff. And the hippo milk is from another song
Oh my gosh.
where I said,
The web.
snakeskin undies looking like a boa swallowed a gerbil. I wear a bicycle helmet made of the shell of a turtle. I twisted hippo nipples for some milk that will never curdle. I killed a lion, then I told his cub that life is a circle. So
Wow.
so that's where the hippo milk one came from.
What do the sad ones sound like, Si? Just curious. Oh, is this a sad one?
No, this one's about an army of geese. I have one that just did kind of well. That is it's like a breakup song, and it's like it was like they don't sound as good talking it like the other ones do, but it's like gray skies and coffee brewing, half-hearted how you doings. Could it be we've reached another end? Late nights and later mornings, date nights and disappointments. Could it be we've outgrown who we've been?
Oh wow.
Yeah. Who's to say we've got to stop because time moves on, but on a clock it circles back to where it's always been. Who's to say we've run our course when fires rage, the forest floors grow new life. Nothing really ever ends. So that song
Wow.
touched a lot of
Where does that
people's
come?
hearts.
Where did that come from?
A
Is this-
deep sadness.
Oh.
I think what's great about the format too,
Wow.
for someone like Zach who has all these ideas and likes to rhyme,
Yeah.
you know, with all of these, like you wouldn't necessarily go to a studio, lay all of these down all at once. Like you could, but then even to release it as like an album, you would then have to decide like, well, which ones are best and how much am I putting into producing, because I have to pick and choose. With this format, you write it in a day and you put it out and then it's there.
Yeah.
And it can be found. It's pretty cool.
You ever put any of them on Spotify?
No, mostly because all the ones that people really like and are like, put this on Spotify are duets. So I don't like own the music at all.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, like,
You never reached out to that guy that you're duetting?
John Mark.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to.
I'm pretty sure out of all the people, he would respond to you.
He's like a real musician, and I think when he hears I think he likes my songs, but I mean, John Mark, if you ever see this, I would love to make a full song. I did reach out to him, but like for the first song I did with him, I was like, we should make this a full song, and he's kind of like, oh, you know, like he's like, will they even like want a full song in a couple weeks? And I kind of took that as like, no thanks, Tom Hanks.
Have you tried to just like make your own music to duet? Like, what if you made the music and then you duet him,
That's a good idea.
and then boom,
Yeah.
TallBoy Special, let's go.
Boy Special.
We could start doing that
On the map.
being in separate cities. But
Yeah.
that's a good idea. You've just invented something for us to do now.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Because why not? I mean,
right.
cancels
Yeah,
that out.
We could
I
do
guess.
that.
We could do, yeah.
I might do that too.
Yeah. let's do
Everybody
it.
should do it.
Let's go.
It's
Let's
a
do it.
creative.
You're a musician yourself too, right?
I am.
I'm seeing your ovation over here.
Yes.
How do you like the ovation? I think I have.
Wanna try it?
This is the one with like the curved back, right? Can I try it?
Please. We can get into like the music side of this interview. So, if you guys want to play anything, yeah. Do you know how to play the guitar?
Yeah, but I'm not great. I can just do basic chords. Like I don't know how to do. I can't do bar chords or anything like that. So I'm working off limited capabilities.
Fair enough.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
I get this. Yeah. Do we want to should we do a couple songs?
Let's do it.
What type of songs?
You do some
can do
tall
some
boy
of-
songs?
That'd be cool.
Of course.
Is this comfortable? This is comfortable for you, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Is it cool if I grab my guitar?
Absolutely.
And I like this guitar too. This is not me being like, oh, I tried it. I don't like it. I just like that.
Sure. So, tell me about these songs before we just jump into them, so we can understand what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Good idea.
So yeah, we wrote these. Me, Alex, our buddy John. These were our passion project during the pandemic, and we just tried to write comedy songs that are ideas nobody's really thought of before. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? Am I saying this right?
Yeah, I think we strive to work on ideas that there's no way that someone will listen to it and be like, that reminds me of, or this seems like this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we hope that I think the result is our stuff is kind of out there, but we like that.
What are we doing first? Employees?
Yeah, we do employees.
Yeah.
Let's hear some music.
Cool. So the genesis of this one, early pandemic, we would sit mostly in outdoor areas to write our songs. This one, I think we were sitting at the apartment I was living at the time. There's like a common pool area. There's like a maintenance room for that pool. It has an employees only sign on it. The classic when you're creating and you're like, what do we write about? And we look around.
My name is Mike Bone Tar Man.
Right, that kind of the usual suspects kind of thing. And we saw the employees only sign, and I think John at first was like, what if you like moved into an apartment and it had an employees only sign on the bathroom? And then from that, we wrote this.
Came a song.
There's an employees only sign on our bathroom door. This wasn't explained by our realtor. The door locks from the inside, none of our keys work. We'd really enjoy access to our bathroom, please. We'd really enjoy access to our bathroom, please.
First week we cupped our ears to the door and heard hand dryers and paper towels. Sounds like they're motion censored.
Both motion censored.
Stall doors closing and gargling mouthwash. We'd really enjoy using the bathroom we paid for.
It's in our apartment. Why can't we use it? It's our apartment.
At night, we can't sleep from what we think is a janitor waxing the floors and playing Duran Duran. What is this noise coming from the bathroom? Why is there noise
can't
coming from
we
the bathroom?
use
We can't
hungry like the
There's
wolf
an employees only sign
on our bathroom door? We just moved in, it wasn't there before. The door locks from the inside, none of our keys work. We'd really enjoy access to our bathroom, please. We'd really enjoy access to our bathroom, please. 3 weeks, we hear a big commotion. Everyone is yelling at some guy named Mike. Sounds like he lost a big account in Tokyo.
Japan.
We hear a voice say, go pack up your things, you'll never work on Wall Street again. So we deduced our bathrooms on Wall Street.
New York.
Why is our bathroom in New York City? How is our bathroom in New York City?
We're in
Hungry
LA.
like the
There's an
wolf
employees only sign
on our bathroom door. We just found out our bathroom's in New York. The stock exchange bell wakes us up in the morning. We'd really enjoy access to our bathroom, please. We'd really enjoy access to our bathroom, please. 6 months, we hear people counting down. Then 10 seconds later, we hear Happy New Year. We look at our calendar and it's only August. Only August 3rd. We hear 2 businessmen snorting cocaine and saying 1984 is gonna be the best year. So we gather our bathrooms in a different dimension. We really want to warn them about 9/11. But we also need a bathroom. Why am hungry like the
There's an
wolf
employees only sign
on our bathroom door? We just found out it's 1984. That's why the janitor loves Duran Duran. We'd really enjoy access to our bathroom, please. We'd really enjoy access to our bathroom, please.
This morning we got an eviction notice. The city deemed our apartment uninhabitable because we've been peeing and pooping in buckets for 6 months. There's an
employees only sign on our bathroom door. We'd really enjoy access to our bathroom, please. Hungry like the wolf.
Woo! That's employees only.
Very good.
So that's how we go from something we see into a song.
Very good. Very good.
What do you think? Another one?
Absolutely.
What
Yeah.
do we want?
Do 2 more?
Yeah. 2 more? We do a little war?
Yeah, do Ghost War.
I like the name of that one. Tell me about Ghost War. What's Ghost War about?
Yeah, Zach, I'll let you take that.
Ghost War comes from an existential thought that when you die, it's kind of good and bad. Like when you die, you become a ghost. Wow, life after death, how awesome! But you have to join a ghost war. Like there's an active ghost war happening, and you're basically a new recruit. So like, yeah, there's an afterlife, but like it's in no way like peaceful at all. Like you're immediately thrown into something that's
Where did the idea for this come from?
This one, I remember this one pretty clearly because in our idea generation, this was a concept that Zach brought up at least a half a dozen times. I'm like, what about like a ghost war? And we're like, all right, we'll think about that. And then I think we eventually it became its turn to think about that idea, and we all kind of took a stab at our own verse for it. So you'll see that it's got like a home base, and then we kind of go and the verses go to some different places.
Sounds good. Let's hear Ghost War. Here we go.
Ghost War. Breaking news. 3 tall boys who are back from the dead after drowning in a house fire claim they've seen what life is like on the other side. They're with us now to spread their good word. When you die, you have to fight in in a ghost war. There's no peace on the other side. You meet a ghost recruiter, put you in a ghost computer, give you a ghost gun, and say try not to ghost die.
war?
No one's safe from the terror of the ghost war. Shirley Temple's a 3-star general. The enemy you're fighting is a 10-ton titan, composed of the ghosts of every dead animal. Ghost war? Ghost war? Ghost war? You're fighting for your afterlife. Ghost war? Ghost war? Ghost war? Try not to ghost die. When asked to describe the 10-ton animal blob, the tall boy said that the pigs were the knees, the horses were the head, and the whales were the belly. Where the flamingos are is anybody's guess.
You're in a ghost foxhole with a ghost hand grenade, wearing ghost Ray-Bans, sipping ghost Gatorade, snapping to a ghost Slim Jim.
Just chew it.
Lace up your ghost Nikes.
Just boo it.
To be a ghost soldier in the ghost war is tragic, but to the ghost marketers, you're just a demographic. Ooh, fighting for your afterlife. Ooh. Try not to ghost by. Cha-ching!
This broadcast is brought to you by Ghost Six Flags, where all of our flags are permanently flying at half-mast. Ghost Six Flags. More ghosts, more fun.
20 ghost years later, your ghost hair is turning gray. You check your ghost bucket list, you never saw Coldplay. But Coldplay isn't dead, so you buy ghost tickets to see Coldplay live in the land of the living.
On seats.
Viva La Vida, and you turn from the light. They play Fix You, and you're brought back to life. So Chris Martin points and says, come with me to the buffet for all the VIPs. Then he grabs a gun, he's about to make a murder. There's a cold place in hell for a ghost war deserter. Ghost war? Ghost war? Ghost war? Fighting for your afterlife. Ghost war? Ghost war? Ghost war? But the buffet sucked. The buffet sucked. The buffet sucked. 'Cause it was all Jello. Ghost war.
Okay, so that's Ghost War.
That's Ghost War.
I really like Ghost War.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Man, that thing.
Wow.
So that's just a little peek into the into what happens in the after.
Underneath you.
Dang.
What was it?
That was sick.
We have a kind of sister song to Ghost War that we put on our new album called worldeaterblog.com.
Wait, is that actual website or
We built we made a whole website for it.
worldeaterblog.com?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's basically a song about a Galactus type being who consumes planets, but he has like a really like scathing food blog that he reviews the planets that he eats on.
Okay.
And so like we're like coming back to warn the planet that this world consumer's on its way, but our concern isn't that like it's gonna eat our planet, it's that it's gonna give us a scathing review. So we're like, we need to make this planet taste great.
It's a PSA to make the world tastier, which I mean some people could probably interpret it as like a anti-global warming, like let's fix our world, otherwise we're gonna lose it. But that's not what we meant.
Yeah, but those people would be idiots. We wrote about a world eater.
Yeah.
With a sassy blog.
But yeah, check out the blog worldeaterblog.com. And Zach wrote a bunch. My brother's a writer too, so he wrote a bunch. And there's just
we have all these
bunch of reviews.
Scientifically accurate food blog reviews of planets.
Mm-hmm. Scientifically accurate, but written like out of a page at a Bon Appetit.
Yeah.
So what's this song called?
This one, so this is different. This is not that one.
Yeah. Sorry. We're not prepared for World Eater.
That one's tricky. It's also, it sounds, it's in the same vein of
Ghost War.
Ghost War. So
Ghost what?
we'll change gears a little
Catchy.
bit.
So wait. What's this one about?
So this next one, do you want to do Mrs. D. Martinez?
Oh, yeah. Let's do Mrs. D. Martinez.
We can do.
I mean, how many songs do you guys have? Did you have prepared?
Oh, I mean, there's probably like 10 we could do.
Yeah. We've been doing shows, so luckily we've got a lot.
We're in practice right now.
This one is called Mrs. D. Martinez, and it's creation was just, so when we write songs, when we come up with ideas, we like the three of us kind of like go quiet and write down our like just like concepts, and then we'll like, if we really like it, like I think the quickest we ever wrote a song, not to talk about more songs we're not going to play, but Kagi pitched a song called L-Shaped Limousine, and it's a limo that's built like an L, and we just all were cracking up, so we're like, all right, let's write this. But I pitched an idea, and it was just Mrs. DeMartinez teaches yoga in the park, and we were like, I remember John was like, what do we do with that?
I think a theme is sometimes Zach's ideas for whatever reason get tabled because we're like, what do we do with that? And then when we come back around to it, they end up becoming some of our better songs. So I guess we should learn our lesson and just work with his ideas.
No, everybody's ideas create just silly stuff. So
basically this started with Zach wrote half of a lyric. Mrs. DeMartinez teaches yoga in the park, and this is what happened.
Let's go.
Mrs. DeMartinez teaches yoga in the park. She puts rose petals in her water bottle. She got that from a Home and Garden magazine. She caps her class size at 15. Same number of students as when she taught middle school maths. She taught us middle school maths, still teaches middle school math. Ooh, for someone who wrote us up every time we were late. She sure is flexible. Ooh, she'll move your mat next to hers if you don't participate. She's still got principles.
Mrs. DeMartinez is a waitress at McCormick and Schmick's. She wears a "My Teacher's a Hero" button. She got it from a Home and Button magazine. She enforces indoor voices at the table. And she'll move your seat if you eat off each other's plates.
She'll keep you after dessert, see me after dessert. Ooh, for someone who would not allow snacking in a class. She sure is hospitable. Ooh, she'll move your seat if you eat off each other's plates. She's still got principles.
Mrs. DeMartinez is a rookie on the Mets. She'll be starting pitcher in the postseason. I
Read it in a Home and Baseball magazine.
She taunts the A's by calling them the F's. Mike Piazza's parents chaperone away games.
And when she takes the mound, she walks out to this song. Mrs. DeMartinez has 47 jobs.
She's every tri-state Santa, and she's the real Santa Claus.
She's a Dungeness crab catcher and Seth Rogen's writing partner.
She's an oral surgeon,
And she's the green M&M. Oh.
tax season comes, she crashes the system at H&R Block.
The same one where she works security. Yeah.
Mrs. DeMartinez is a full-time mom.
But that doesn't pay her anything, so at night she drives for Lyft.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I like
Thanks for
I
letting
like
us
all
do
of
that.
these.
Thank you.
Do you want to do more? Couple more?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Should we do Fictional Isle or Guy at the Liquor
These are great.
Store? Or...
Let's do Guy at the Liquor Store. It's a little bit different.
You want to tell us about it?
Yeah, let's tell the
Yeah.
story. This one. So this one is pretty clear. The pandemic starts. We're doing a lot of this writing, not a lot else. Obviously, we're going to the liquor store a lot to grab TallBoy cans.
What's a tall boy can?
The
24 ounce.
Okay.
the like large cans of beer rather than getting like a bunch of 6-packs.
TallBoy isn't just the name of you guys just being tall.
It's a bit of a double entendre.
It works on a lot of levels.
Oh.
Yeah. What were we saying? A lot of trips to the liquor store.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think this idea was from a trip that you and John took to the liquor store, and it seemed like the guy that worked there was like down about something, like sad.
Seemed sad.
A sad
And
man
so
at the liquor
that
store.
raised the question,
Yeah.
what's wrong?
Yeah,
The
and
guy at the
then-
liquor store.
Okay.
We bounced some ideas around, and here's what we came up with.
Okay, let's see.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go.
At the liquor store, stocking up for the night. The guy behind the counter is the guy we know and like.
A chatty Cathy with the how have you been? Sure, we don't know his name, but we still call him a friend.
Normally we can see he's always in a good mood, but today it's safe to say something's off with this dude. So we're asking,
Yeah, we're asking.
we're all asking ourselves, what's wrong with the guy at the liquor store?
Normally him and we have really sick rapport, but just now he seemed down, he was quick and short. So we're asking what's wrong
With
the guy at the liquor store. When the door ding dongs, he's like, here comes trouble. But today's ding dong, and he's just packing a duffel.
Say the boys are back in town and play the boys are back in town, but today he barely nods and he's wearing a crown.
3 nips, he jokes for here to go, but today he wields a scepter and says, I never asked for the throne. So we're asking,
Yeah, we're asking, we're all asking ourselves, what's wrong with the guy at the liquor store?
did you see he unsheathed an ancient sacred sword? We bowed, he looked down atop his mighty horse. That's when he told us what's wrong with the guy at the liquor store.
My father was king of my country Veldonka, but was slain by the hand of his brother. The blood in my veins marks my right to the throne, but that seat is sought out by another. My treacherous uncle cares not for his people, his pride's only dwarfed by his greed. He seeks to possess the mineral orb in the heart of the elderwood trees. The mineral orb is a gift of the earth that provides us bountiful feasts. But in the hands of a greedy man is a weapon the world's never seen. So I bid you adieu, for my destiny calls, and I ask of you only one thing. Tell people the tale of the guy at the liquor store who answered his calling as king.
The guy at the liquor store, we had such sick rapport. He answered his calling as king. That's what's wrong with the guy at the liquor store. Him and we and him had really sick rapport. We were told in a scroll that he won the war, so we're at the airport to visit the king, drink a gallon of mead, kiss the mineral orb, climb the elderwood trees. They'll say the boys are back in town because the boys are back in town. We'll be knighted and delighted, reunited with our friend, the guy at the liquor store.
Woo!
That's fun.
Yeah, that one, I love that one.
That one took a turn.
Yeah, that one's got lots of twists. We had a lot of lore built out for that one that we
Yeah.
had to trim off. We had a whole side story. Remember his girlfriend turned out to be a spy who wanted to assassinate him.
Yeah, there's only so many, only so
Yeah,
much
really
that can
good.
make it to the end of a song.
Yeah.
Although we do have some longer songs. We have some songs that are pushing 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Which we will not
We will
do
never
any of those. We probably will never do those.
Was there one other song you had? You said you had ready.
Yeah, we can do. I mean, yeah. We want to do one more.
This is good.
Yeah.
I always do like bonus content.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
perfect bonus content.
Put it on the Patreon.
We should probably do Fictional Isle then. This is the one that like went viral was on the Cedric the Entertainer show.
All right, let's hear it.
And this one is just also very simple. John was like, "What if there was a grocery store that had food aisle, like foods that aren't real?"
Yeah,
and we were like,
there's not too much else. Not too much else to this one. This we wrote coming up. So we had our first collection of songs, which of the songs we played today, Ghost War is on and Employees Only is on, and that was our first album, which was recorded in
closet
in my bedroom, in closets.
That one's called Really Actually Beautiful,
and that was a real DIY project, beginning of the pandemic.
Cool.
And then this was the first song after we had recorded that. This was the first single that we wrote after that.
All right, let's see.
Album.
Let's go.
Forget the bread section. Skip the deli too. Walk right past that produce crap and those fresh made du jour soups. Cause there's an aisle in the grocery store, that new one by the curbs for kids. Ditch your Whole Foods totes and your Costco cards, cause you're gonna wanna see what this is.
Y'all know what they got? They got a fictional aisle.
Fictional aisle.
There's a fictional food.
Fictional
You think to
food.
yourself, this can't be real. Hey sister, you're speaking the truth. It's a fictional aisle.
It's a fictional aisle.
There's a fictional stuff.
They got fictional
Say the
stuff.
food can't be fake and the fake food's real. Hey brother, you're thinking too much. Let's take a tour of the aisle, shall we? They've got loud bologna, dog eggs, and a jar of celery farts, bicycle meat, swamp butter, and a hummingbird that's bigger than you, chocolate photographs, reverse watermelon, roast beef that zaps you when you touch it, secret peanuts, divorced carrots, and the stuff inside of balloons. The stuff inside of balloons. They've got a fictional aisle.
A fictional aisle.
Goes with fictional food.
Fictional
A can of
food.
cream cans and a panic jam. A box of rice, but the box is a goose.
The goose is alive.
Fictional aisle.
Don't eat the goose.
Build a fictional food.
Recycle the
A
goose.
lavender of fruit by the foot. And some noodles made out of the moon. You take a walk to the end of the aisle, and to your surprise, it now says factual items. Reason being, you saw the items, and seeing is believing. But how could we, the narrators, claim to have seen the aisle in the first place? Well, the answer is simple. We aren't real. Well, we weren't real until you saw us. So now we are real. All thanks to you. So from the bottom of our hearts,
Thank you for making us
it's a factual aisle.
Actual
Now
aisle.
we're actual dudes.
TallBoy Special.
On us by whatever you want. We exist now because of you. This is an actual song.
We wrote it
This is
ourselves.
the actual truth. By pressing play, you gave us life today. So why don't we name our four foods?
Roasted garbage. Well done popsicles.
A cake, but it's over a fence.
Corn dog flip-flops. Invisible pancakes. A Burger King drink from Wendy's. Turtle in a cottage. Super heavy pickles. And a pile of mayo on a skateboard. Purple, orange, raisin steaks. And a grapefruit the size of a grape.
Ghost Warp!
All right.
That one's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
That one's got almost 500,000 streams.
Do you mind if we do one more?
No, do another one.
Oh, what are you thinking?
Can we do Dona's?
Oh, Jesus, we could try.
This one it could fall apart. This is one of my favorite songs to play live, and I fly out on Wednesday, and we haven't had a chance to play this, and I know we're not playing it next at the show this coming Sunday, so this is maybe more of
It's a sneak peek.
Yeah.
gift for me.
All right. Let's do it.
This song is called Lot of Donas.
This is a lot of Donas. What is the genesis of this one? So this is on our studio album on 19 Total Feet, so the most recent album.
Well, I know like the genesis was
Oh yeah, Zach's
uncle's girlfriend.
Yeah, his uncle's girlfriend is named Dona, and we overheard him. He was taking a shower and his phone rings, and me and John were in the living room. So we hear his phone ring, and he picks up the phone, and he goes, "Oh, hi, Dona." And then there's like a beat, and he goes, "Oh, that Dona!" Like he was talking to the wrong Dona all along. So this is the concept of just knowing a lot of
Dona. Yeah, just a lot of Donas.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
Might be a mess.
Got a lot of Donas in my life. My neighbor, my doctor, and my brother's wife. My lawyer, my employer, oh yeah, Dona's their name. When it comes to knowing Donas, I'm ahead of the game. Got a lot of Donas, I got a lot of Donas in my life. My mama and my nana, the first Donas in my life.
They hum me Donna Summer as I fell asleep at night.
Miss Donna taught me drama at the Montessori school.
The first Donna I was fond of was a lifeguard at the pool.
I bought Flora from Madonna, took a Donna to the prom.
And to all you prima donnas, keep calm and Donna on. I got a lot of Donnas in my life.
My neighbor, my doctor, and my brother's wife. My lawyer, my employer, oh yeah, Donna's their name. When it comes to knowing Donnas, I'm ahead of the game. Got a lot of Donnas. I got a lot of Donnas in my life. Before the dawn of time, dinosaurs roamed the earth.
From mastodonus to iguanas to a human Donna's birth.
Year one after Donna, we saw the Donna Dark Age.
That sparked the Donna Renaissance, where Donatello donned his paints.
The Dolly Donna reached Nirvana, oh Donna in the highest.
And we gotta thank Adonis for the Donnas he supplied us. Got a lot of Donnas. I got a lot of Donnas in my life. Like my godful working Donna grinding nothing beans from Ghana.
And my Benny Hanna Donna chopping pratas and katana.
Or my honest blonde Donna ponding Hondas and Sonatas. Stack ricotta between Donna, that's a Donna Don lasagna.
Donna Obama killed Osama bin Donna.
And Jeffrey Donna was a monster munching on our bandanas.
And Dwayne and Donna Johnson starred in Disney's Dwana.
If you're not a Donna, you're a goner. That's the Donna mantra.
Sound the alarmers, ring the gongers. 'Cause the dawn of Donnas is upon us.
1, 2, 3.
I got a lot of Donnas in my life. My neighbor, my doctor, and my brother's wife. My lawyer, my employer, oh yeah, Donna's their name. When it comes to knowing Donnas, I'm ahead of the game. I got a lot of Donnas, Donna. My Donna, and my Donna's Donna. My Donna, and my Donna, and my Donna. Donna. Donna, 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 Donna. Donna, 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 Donna. Woo!
That's my favorite one.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did that one. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
Very catchy. Very funny.
A lot of Donna puns.
A lot of Donnas. So many Donna
A
puns
lot
can you
of
put in
Donnas.
one sentence?
It was, I think it was
song.
like, I would love to see the ones that didn't make it in there too.
Me too.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of those could be on like a shirt. Like I would wear a shirt that said a lot of Donnas.
Yeah. That would be, yeah.
We should probably
go.
get some more merch.
I mean, there
Sorry,
was one point
that one guy
where
already did it. Sorry.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
somebody stole it, now they
got
copyright
patented
it.
the song. We did have one when we were writing this song. It was gonna, I forget how we transitioned it, but we were gonna like have a radio station like tuning
Oh,
through
yeah.
different songs, and all the songs in this universe are all like.
It was gonna be like Karma
Oh, yeah.
Chameleon.
Donna, chameleon. And like,
And then there was going to be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, yeah,
but
but
all the
it-
reindeer. There was Donna and Donna and Donna and Donna.
Donna.
That's cool.
But do you recall?
I think in the
The
demo,
most Donna reindeer of all.
I think in the demo we made for it. It might still have that part.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Was there any? I feel like maybe those are the only two worth noting. Yeah. So a lot of Dona. We put a lot of thought into the Dona.
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
All of these can be found on our Spotify,
Yeah.
TallBoy Special,
Apple
on
Music, Spotify, YouTube.
Deezer.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is,
All right.
but we're on there.
How do people find you?
Just TallBoy Special
TallBoy
on all that.
All right.
All that stuff.
And on TikTok?
TikTok TallBoy Special or Mr. Zack123. That's honestly where we do most of our posting. I have the link to my Spotify on my Mr. Zack123 page.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, we try to post on both
All right.
as much.
All right. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you. Thanks
Thank
for being
you.
here.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it.
This is great.
All right. I got a question now.
Yeah.
All right. I want to know, what am I? I'm going to give you a bunch of clues. You're going to guess in between. After I give you the clue, you can try to guess what it is.
So after
Okay,
each
so we get
clue,
all
we
the
get a
clues,
guess.
then we
No,
get...
you know, you get one clue
Oh.
at a time.
And
Okay,
we guess.
and we guess every time.
Yes.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. What am I? I am a fundamental mathematical relationship.
Mathematical
Quick, quick,
relation.
quick.
An exponent.
No, my division is not part of an army.
You're a fraction.
No, I have two equal parts.
2 equals.
Two equal parts.
Yes, what are we?
You're a number.
No, I am not always a whole number.
A half? What's a...
Nope,
A
not a half.
Oh, shit.
I help engineers solve many problems.
Oh, pi.
Nope. For the area of a square, I'm the length of a side.
The side of a square for the area of a square?
2
This
equals.
is just showing that we're not good at math.
A variable.
Nope. Okay, for 9, I am 3.
Oh, for 9, I'm 3. You're... Oh, no.
For 9. Oh.
What's that called when you're...
Yep.
When you can't,
It-
like... Oh, my God. I don't know my math. A
was-
prime number.
No, not a prime number. Okay, what am I with the initial S.R? S, those are the initials.
SR.
For nine.
Square root.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Good job.
Really make
Stop.
us look like dummies. At the end.
Well, I mean, or you guys want to try and come up with a song about something? Like a song about yoga pants.
Ooh.
Is that
We could
something
try.
you want to try to do?
Yes.
Okay, yoga pants and
Yeah, let's combine two things.
and a coach.
A coach?
Coach
Yeah.
yoga pants.
Coach in yoga pants. Here we go.
Well, a coach fits many roles, a father and a friend. A coach will go down any road, he will follow you to the end.
And yoga pants hug your butt. They hug your butt so good. And yoga pants hide the sweat stains that are dripping out of your butt. Coach yoga pants. Coach yoga pants. Coach yoga pants.
All right, Ed. All right.
It's just
Good job.
the transition for the coach to just straight up, and yoga pants will hug your butt.
What's the next? Well, that's the next on the list.
All right, next on the list, you want to spin that thing there? I gave you 2. You want to spin it
Oh.
twice? And we'll pick from there. Thing.
And traits.
Oh, okay. All right, guys, ready? All right, so your thing is a Tesla, and the trait is that it's lightweight. All right, go ahead.
Oh, this is a song about a lightweight
Song about a lightweight Tesla.
Lightweight Tesla. They're notoriously heavy, aren't they?
Well, listen.
Heavy on the middle.
Yeah, go for it.
Lightweight Tesla. Okay. All right. Well, my self-driving car had a little bit too much to drink tonight.
Ah, nice.
Self-driving car, I gotta give it a ride.
Took my self-driving car to a birthday party. Said that he would be cool. But it was pretty clear after 4 or 5 shots that he was gonna be a problem.
So I drank some water and I ate some bread.
And I gave him some black coffee. Put a coolant bag on his head.
And I DD'd my self-driving car home. I drove that guy to bed.
But oh no, I see flashing lights and
Blue and red.
Hey,
Yeah, I think we got it.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. All right, you want to do
That's an
another?
interesting concept. Yeah, yourself.
Yeah.
These cars are self-driving now, so you have to be the designated driver for your car.
If the car decides to drink, what's the car going to say? Like, no, I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to drink.
You guys are a fantastic duo. Let's do one more, and then we'll
Okay.
call it.
Cool.
Cool.
Let's see. I got traits again
Traits, all right.
and things.
All right, guys. The trait is, I don't know why that's a trait, but bad haircut.
Okay.
Trait. And the thing is a ring light.
A ring light, bad haircut,
Bad haircut, ring light.
little hairy-headed turtle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, we just set that to music.
Show that we're better than this AI.
What were the two things? Ring light, bad haircut?
Yes. Ring light and bad haircut.
Little hairy-headed turtle wanted to make a video, so he plugged in his ring light and let that sucker glow. But when he posted it on the web, everybody said, "Little hairy-headed turtle, your haircut sucks."
Instead of commenting on all his dances that he did, all the other forest animals said that he looked dead. His stupid little haircut, accentuated by the light. The stupid little turtle, he closed down his account.
Little hairy-headed turtle, who said you could pull off bangs?
Little hairy-headed turtle.
A mullet too?
Little hairy-headed turtle.
Little hairy-headed turtle, what did you do?
All right. This is good.
Yeah, we're
You
great.
guys are really good.
We're generating some good stuff here. I love little hairy-headed turtle.
Yeah, I really feel like there's
like-
something there.
Well,
Little hairy-headed turtle got mutilated late last night.
oh.
Werewolves again.
Well, thank you for having it.
Yeah, of course.
This is really
Gentlemen,
fun.
thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out.
Hell yeah.
Please end.
Is that a wrap?
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
Wow, that was so much fun.
Yeah, that was great.
You did good.
I hope we got some good stuff for you.